Okay then, Ben, so we take here a look at your setup. Pretty decent to start with, okay? There's a couple of tweaks we made there with that grip just to get that left hand on the club a little better. And you can see now when we've done that, that's just brought your right arm back a little bit. We can just now see your left arm a bit more visibly, whereas here, obviously, your right shoulder being a little bit higher and a bit forward with that right arm, that left arm not so visible. But the main focus now, as you said, in the takeaway is the feeling that this club is going back, nudging this ball behind you because this right hip, right knee and right shoulder are basically rotating and twisting behind you. If we look at the left hand one, this is your before, you can see the club now moving back way towards the outside. No real twist. That club at this position now, we would hope to see your hands A, under the shoulders, and B, the club going back towards the camera here. What we can see is the arms way out in front and the club way outside. As a result of that continued movement now, the club is going to go back very, very steep, basically over your head now. So the hands are at this point so high. There's no way you can create any kind of launch from this position. As you come back in the golf ball now, dropping that club back down, trying to almost back up out of the way to try to get some loft on the golf club. You've got to chop right across it, swing that club hard left, try and create some space, and the ball kind of just shooting off there, generally creating either a low sort of fading shot, or every now and then that ball will sort of pop up really high in the air. Either way, you're going to be losing yardage sort of left and right, really. So the feeling now, as I said, this draws a really, really good one. You can do it at home. You don't even have to have a golf ball to hit down the range or the fairway in this direction. Just one behind you can see here now. So as you swing back, we just knock this golf ball back, and straight away now we can see that club with that sort of movement on the way back. If we compare those two kind of takeaway positions from where you were, a massive change there in terms of that body position. Club now working back as a result of that right hip and shoulder, moving the club away. The club now is going to stay low enough to nudge this ball back towards the sort of table. As we then swing back, we still get a little bit of lift, but at least at this point, as we said, we can kind of see your head, see your face now under your arm, whereas this one here now, your left arm's basically blocking your face, so there's no kind of visual. And the change in that backswing, yes, this one on the right hand side is probably a little bit steeper than where we want to get it eventually, but at the moment that's a really, really big change. If we went any more than that from where you've gone to where you're to, I think you just almost missed the golf ball coming back down, because it would just seem so strange, Ben, to get the club into that spot. It'd be really, really difficult to return back to the ball. You can see as you come back in the golf ball now, a much shallower angle in the golf ball now able to fly towards target and down the range. Now, yes, as a result of that, you can see your body moving back. You're just not used to swinging the club in that direction and hitting the golf ball that way. But the feeling definitely that the arms can swing back down, get more of the path swinging this way into the golf ball, get that ball launching up a little bit higher, and take away the feeling of that sort of one that pops up in the air where you catch the top of the driver because of your angle being, as we said, way too steep in the backswing. So hope that all makes sense. Any questions, obviously, please give me a shout. I hope the practice was good afterwards. I did see some of the shots you were hitting and they seem to be going a little bit higher and straighter. So keep working at that. I'm sure this backswing position will feel a lot more comfortable over time, and you'll be getting so steep and so upright on the way back. So any problems, obviously, give me a shout, but I will see you soon.